Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Ariana. So today I'm going to be doing my vegan tips video, vegetarian, kind of just like a no meat real is really what I mean. I can see you. Anyway, so I have a list of things I want to talk about, like no particular order, just I wish I was filming. I wish I was home alone while I was filming. Anyway, so first we're gonna start with cheap grocery shopping tips. Cheap grocery shopping tips. Yeah. So first of all, it's really easy when you go vegan or vegetarian to just buy like a bunch of frozen meals, but of course it's when they're like $5 a box and you're eating that like 3 times a day, it's gonna add up really fast. So if you're going vegan or vegetarian, make sure either you are open to learning how to cook or someone in the house is willing to cook for you, because then you can just get like beans and that'll last you a few days. You can get like rice, cauliflower, hint hint. Keep watching so you can see my favorite cauliflower recipe video. You can make, even if you just have like broccoli and rice, that can be like dinner for a few nights. Just add some soy sauce and you're like you're good to go. You get your veggies that have some protein in it, you get your greens, you're set. And then what I really like just like snacking on or even like a breakfast is smoothies. And what I like to put in smoothies is just frozen berries like strawberries, blackberries, raspberries, blueberries, any kind of berry you like. I'll usually put some spinach in it just to get some greens in there. And then when you blend it really fine, you can't taste it. But if you don't blend it enough, you can kind of get like little like leafy feelings. And I don't know, if you're into that, then don't blend it as much. And then I'll usually put, sometimes when my dad would have like a big jug of the naked juice, he'd get the green one, don't know what it's called, or any kind of naked juice, or like apple juice, grape juice, whatever, orange juice, put it in there so it's not as thick. Or if you're using fresh fruit, you can just add ice in it so that it's not just like, you're not just like making a juice, you're making like a smoothie, so it's like thicker, you know? And then I'll usually add like 1 whole banana, not frozen, just like fresh banana. Blend it, and I have, it's like a Ninja type thing, but it's not Ninja. Can't remember the brand, but I got it at Target for like $16, and it comes with like a cap so you can just drink it out of it. You don't have to transfer to another cup and get it dirty, and then that. Okay. And then right now, I'm gonna insert my favorite cauliflower video. I don't cook, so I might not be explaining it very well. I tried to follow like a recipe, but it's really good. My mom used to make it for me. I learned how to make it. It's like, it takes like 15 minutes and then 20 minutes like in the oven, so. Perfect dinner, snack, anything. Like I said, we're gonna be doing the roasted cauliflower recipe. So, first things first, you need just like a regular head of cauliflower. Okay, I got this at Target and it was like $4. So you have a whole meal for like $4 because you usually don't have to buy like olive oil and stuff because you already have it. So you're gonna be slicing off this part first. You don't know it. Okay. And then start slicing. It usually comes to about like 4 slices, but it usually falls apart, so there's gonna be a mess. Just slice right down. There's 1. I think it scared her. 2. You can kind of make it however long you want. And honestly, they're just gonna come apart and look like little, basically broccoli, white broccoli. There's a mess. And then now we're going to preheat the oven to, now we're going to preheat the oven to 400 degrees. So to bake, you need to press on first. Bake
Cold.
Huh?
Colder.
This is on this side?
No.
Is it timer? Oh, start. Okay, now we can just put this on the pan. And then we need to put olive oil, salt, and pepper. The cauliflower just to the pan. Make sure you wash your hands, kids.
Did you wash your hands?
I did earlier.
Okay.
I'm just transferring it all over. Probably could use the bigger pan. Honestly, you can make however much you want. You can just save the rest for later if you don't bake it. Just taking all the little pieces, just throw them on around. And then you take a brush, anything like brush stuff on, and then the recipe says like 1/4 cup of olive oil, but you can kind of just eye it and then keep adding however much you want. I'm just gonna brush it on. And fast forward this. Olive oil spread out on both sides, and we're just gonna add salt and pepper so it actually has some flavor. Just scoop this over here so long. After this, you just put it in the oven for 15 minutes, and after 15 minutes, you flip it over, and then another 15 minutes, and then you're ready to eat it. Thank you for watching. Want to be on like the healthier side, and you're like, I really like getting frozen edamame, and then I boil it for like 5 minutes. You open them and put them in a bowl. Perfect healthy snack. And it's soy, so it has some protein, but it's not as good for you as if you're getting it from like somewhere else. I try to stay away from like too much soy, just because like sometimes it might upset my stomach, but stuff like that. And then also nuts is a good source of protein. You can almonds, cashews, pistachios, peanuts, macadamias, anything like that. They're so good. They're so easy to snack on. They fill you up really, really fast. So why not? Even if you're watching this as a meat eater, get some nuts. They're really good for you. And then protein. Oh, when you're vegan or vegetarian, you're gonna get about 10 times a day. How do you get your protein if you don't eat meat? Well, I'm here to tell you, you can get protein without eating meat. I was so fit. I did dance, I went to the gym, and I didn't eat meat. I still could gain muscle. I was not fainting from not eating meat. I was fine. I was perfectly healthy. I was vegan for 2 years. So you know what? Yeah. Anyway, so nuts, like I said, are a really good source of protein. Another thing is spinach. You can put it in your smoothies if you don't like the taste of it, or even just sauteing it with some like vegan sausage, anything like that, and then it adds like so much flavor to it you don't even know that it's spinach. And then of course like protein bars, there are vegan ones, like I think the Kind ones are, and then there's another brand. I'll put it in the description box. They're lemon bars. They're vegan. I just can't remember the freaking name. But those can get a little bit pricey because they're like a specialty food kind of. That's what I want to say. Specialty food. And then, of course, eating out. And when your friends want to get fast food and they want to go to McDonald's, but of course, there's nothing there for you. So, only thing I can say to that is bring snacks, unless you want to get some apple slices that are in an unnecessary amount of plastic. Why can't they just give you a whole apple? And then they're not wasting plastic, and then you're getting more of a fresh apple because it's not already cut. And McDonald's apples taste a lot like chemically. Not a fan. But I know Burger King and I think Carl's Jr., they're coming out with like a meatless burger. So shout out to you guys. I'm down to try it. And then, of course, you want to get in, like always, even if you're a meat eater, again, you always want to get in your fruits and veggies. You should eat them every single day. Stay healthy, grow the big muscles. Don't faint. Stay healthy. Get thick. You know, get thick. And as most people know, you get a lot of your iron from like red meat, but of course when you're not eating red meat, you're not getting as much iron, so then that can make you like tired and whatever other symptoms you might get from having low iron. So then the only thing I can really say is take vitamins. I mean, another source of like iron is only like the only thing I can really think of is like cereal, and you can't eat cereal 10 times a day to get enough iron that is in the same amount of meat. So for that, I would say like I would take vitamins, and same with B12, or you can just get like a multivitamin that has everything. Get a little gummy. That's what I have. They taste like strawberries, and then you're getting all your vitamins. Yeah, I sped through that really fast. Because, like, yeah, there's always going to be people who are, like, skeptical of it, or, like, meat tastes too good. But I used to eat these sandwiches, and it's called tofurkey. It was even better than sandwiches I used to eat with, like, regular turkey. So freaking good. And I would get vegan mayonnaise. I was set. That was my lunch when I went to school. And then I would get, like, potato chips. I would have an apple. I would have baby carrots. Love baby carrots. And then I usually didn't eat breakfast. But, if you're just going, like, vegetarian, you can eat eggs. And those are really, really good for you. If you want to get some, like, extra, like, a protein, get some hard-boiled eggs. Do it before you're getting ready in the morning. And then even when you're just, like, going to school, you can eat them on the way. And then, boom, healthy breakfast. Or just, like, what I would do, I was just eat in class. I wasn't hungry at, like, 7:30 a.m. because I was, like, half asleep. And then I would have to drive to school. But I would just eat my first class. I'm sure my teacher didn't appreciate it that much, but I would just eat in class because that's when I started to get hungry, around, like, 9. I always had snacks. Yeah, honestly, it's not that hard. You just kind of have to go for it. Of course, at first you're going to be like, oh, I want a hamburger. Like, oh, I want chicken tenders. If you're a person who eats out a lot, it's going to be a little bit rough. You have to learn to accommodate a little bit. Like, when I would go to my friends always loved going to BJ's and be like, I can't eat anything, but I don't want to, like, ruin plans. So I would go and I would order the spaghetti, but with no meatballs. And it was still really freaking good. That's the only thing I could order on the menu, but it was still really good. And we didn't go there, like, too often. Of course, I couldn't have, like, a Pizookie, but I was living my best life. I was still living my best life. And another thing, like, going, like, vegan, like, even with, like, your makeup and skincare, that's a whole nother story. You have to do your research about who tests on animals, and even if they don't test on animals, their parent company might test on animals. Like, Too Faced, they don't, but they're owned by Shiseido, who do test on animals. So then the parent company, of course, is getting, like, the money, so then you're still supporting, like, that company. So I'm kind of, like, on the fence with supporting, like, certain companies. I don't use MAC at all. I try not to use Maybelline, L'Oreal, or CoverGirl. I think they just recently went cruelty-free, so I'm going to have to check out some of their stuff. I already said MAC. Who are other brands I don't use? Those are, like, drugstore brands, and of course they're, like, cheaper. I use e.l.f. e.l.f. is totally cruelty-free, totally vegan. I try not to use Urban Decay too much. NYX is cruelty-free. Yeah, I really things I can think of. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was all over the place. I tried to plan it out, but my brain was going like... But anyway, hopefully you didn't have an aneurysm watching this video. Okay, thanks so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. I'm going to be uploading at least once a week, maybe more when I have free time. I'm just going to try and like film so I can get like subscribers, you know. And be like, I'm going to be like Tana. No, Tana's messy. Tana's messy. Anyway, I'm ending this video here. Thanks so much for watching.